to SF Giants recap. And the Giants, they pulled out the sweep against the Dodgers in the 3-game series. So that's what we're going to go over in today's live stream. So make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below, and that we'll get started soon. So we're going to go over the game today and kind of how the week went, because it was a rough week to start until we went and faced the Dodgers, surprisingly, and then we turned everything on and everything started working. And so we'll switch over to there right now. But the Giants, they played great baseball this series. We came into this 30 and 26, and now we're 33 and 26, and only 3.5 games back from the Dodgers, which is huge to think about, because like the other day we were about like 6 or 7. So that's a huge difference. Huge win today. Only in the bottom of the first, Austin Slater and Mikey Strzemski with the 2 home runs. And those home runs came in very crucial, and there's no other runs in the rest of the game. And so the pitching, I feel like the pitching has stepped up. Like it was amazing today. Carlos Rodon, 6 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, no runs. Brebbia, no runs, 1 strikeout. Leon, 1 strikeout, no runs. And then McGee had nothing. So that was really good to see that the bullpen is finally starting to hit its stride, starting to do well, and hopefully we can see more and more of that as we start to gradually get into the season, because if we can start hitting these strides like we are right now, we can start gaining a lot of ground on the Dodgers and Padres, because the Padres are also playing great baseball right now. Where's the Rodon is back. Yeah, his first 6 starts, I saw like the stat. His first 6 starts, he had like a 2.5 ERA. His last 6 starts, he had like a 5 ERA or something. So he went back to his original self, and hopefully he can keep that up, because we really need Rodon when he is when he's dominant. The player of the game today, I'm gonna go with Rodon, and also the bullpen, because the bullpen, it was spectacular, and it has been lately. I feel like Kapler's finally going back to his original self of how to manage the bullpen, and doing a very good job of it, because we really need that bullpen to start being more dominant and bringing in the guys at the right time. Mike Strzemski with the big hit today. He did strike out twice, though. He had the one diving catch that, well, it wasn't a diving catch. He dove and it bounced right in front of him. Could have been a triple, but luckily Austin Slater had his defense on today. He did really well. He got an amazing catch into Triple's alley, and then also another great play backing up Mikey Strzemski. And of course, we still have 3 starting pitchers on the IL. Yeah, the injured list has cursed us this year. It has been terrible with the amount of people that we've had to put on, like Belt, who will hopefully be back soon. Wade, Listella was on there a long time. Longoria. So the one guy, though, that I want to point out that he's, knock on wood, that he has been doing really well at staying off any time is Brandon Crawford. He's done a great job. Even last year when he ran into Longoria, he came back like in 2 weeks, I think. And so Brandon Crawford, even though he might not be having the greatest year, he's pretty tough out there. Even like some tough plays, he still doesn't get injured as much as you would think at his age. But Austin Wentz today, the catcher, I feel like he did a very good job of managing the pitching staff, and I really look forward to him, because he seems like one of those guys where he's gonna put the ball in play, try to make something happen, not try to do too much and drive it the other way. And we need more of those, because we have a lot of guys of power trying to drive it, but we need more of just getting on base, making the defense work. 6 total players on the IL. Yeah, the 6 players, like I think once we had like, I don't know how many, but it was a lot. And so hopefully we can limit that. Today, the 2-0 win today really came in handy, getting us to 3.5 games back, and we head to play one of the worst teams in baseball. So we'll go and look at that right now, and that is the Royals. So that we play them tomorrow at 9:45 Eastern time. That fence crash is powerful. Oh yeah, Chris Taylor. I feel bad for the man. Like, even though he's a Dodger and I don't really like him, I felt bad for him, because with his glasses that dug into him so bad, and he was had some blood coming out. So that was pretty rough. I felt bad for him, but glad the Giants fans cheered after he got up, because that must have hurt. Because even though it's padded fence, you got the sunglasses going right into the top of your eye. Tomorrow we got Brady Singer and Alex Wood, a matchup that is probably pretty close to being even, except for Wood has 55 strikeouts, Brady has 4.33. And so hopefully Alex Wood, he's been doing better and better at locating. Just, I feel like him and Webb, they have the one bad inning, and then it kind of just ruins their whole outing. But last time I think he did really well. And so hopefully we can come out against a team that's 20-39 and make them 20-40, 20-42. So hopefully we can get at least a couple wins, because we need to keep winning a lot of series and keep that up, because it has been rough when we keep losing series, because last year the main thing that won us a lot of games was consistency. We never really had long stretches of bad games. We always win 2, lose 1, win 2, lose 1, that type of thing. So hopefully we can start doing that. And against the Royals, it's one you need to win. Somehow we lose to the Reds 2 out of 3, but then we go and play the Dodgers and sweep them. So very inconsistent this year has been, but hopefully we can start getting to the way we were last year, when we were the best team in the majors, no doubt about it. And once those guys come back from the minors, from the injuries, we can start, I feel like, getting better and better, especially like Lamont Wade, Brandon Belt, the two guys that bring a lot of energy to the clubhouse. That'll be really huge. And so this week with the Giants, we had a couple rough games against the Rockies, 4 errors in that one inning right here. But the night before we did get the walk-off, but the other nights we lost again to the Rockies from Charlie Blackmon, who got the game-winning hit. And then we played who was it that we played we'll go over to June 6th, which was the Thursday, but we played Miami. We won that game, but yeah, this week it was pretty rough against the Rockies. Start on Tuesday. We lost that one, won the one on Wednesday, won on Thursday, and then lost on Thursday, then won all 3 against the Dodgers. So really good to see us get the sweep. It was absolutely huge, because we really needed it today to get to 3.5 games against the Dodgers. That's just impressive in itself. And so we're 33-26, I believe. And so right now, to get the sweep against the Dodgers and then to head on to play the Royals, one of the worst teams just in the whole MLB, is really huge, because now you play a team that's one of the best and you sweep them, then you go and play a team that's one of the worst, and you have that momentum. So hopefully this can be a huge win, a huge step for us to try and getting some more wins and kind of keeping up with the Padres and Dodgers, because it'll be huge to see this division race. But today, the Colorado, they came out on top of the Padres, which is really huge, because the Padres, they're doing just as good as the Dodgers right now, and to gain a game on both of them is really big. And the Rockies, they're not really a threat to us unless we're playing them, then we can't win. But the game today for them, they were tied in the 8th, I saw, and then Colorado came up on top with the Ryan McMahon double. So good for the Rockies to get a win against the Padres, and the Giants can gain a game. So I'm going to switch over to the standings soon. So let me go do that and go over what the week has in store for us, because this week will be huge to try to get some games back on the Dodgers some more, and to try to even just compete with get some wins against the Royals, and to compete with the Padres and the Dodgers. So a really crucial sweep. The 3 games against the Dodgers were absolutely huge. Crawford came back in 2 days after Longoria collision. I thought, for some reason, I thought it was longer, but that might have been someone else. But yeah, Crawford's been really tough, and I'm really glad that he has been able to stay healthy for as long as he's played, and for how old he is right now. But we are 3.5 back I'm going to switch over. We are 3.5 back from the Dodgers and 3 from the Padres with this win today. So you look right here. We don't really have to worry about the Diamondbacks or the Rockies. They're 6 games back from us and 7 from the Rockies. So if we can just keep winning more and more series, get a couple sweeps here and there, we're going to be one of the better teams and start getting that stride, especially if we can stay healthy, knock on wood, because it has been rough. And speaking of rough, Darren Ruff has been swinging the bat great. If we go over the last couple games, he's been doing fantastic, swinging the bat like we saw in 2021, where he's one of the better hitters on the Giants, getting the just bat on the ball, squaring it up, and driving it to right or left, or with some power, or just doubles. So he's been doing a great job. If we jump over to yesterday game and the game before, he had the 2 home runs come back from the bereavement list. So hopefully he is back to normal shape, because we're getting a lot of guys who have been were great last year, but now are struggling, and now they're starting to come back again. So it'll be huge to see if we get those guys back to like they were, and getting the production that we need. So player of the game, as I said, was Rodon in the bullpen, really crucial in today's win. And so that will conclude the recap for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for a new SF Giants recap video.